Hello BookTube, Sarah here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my June 2019 book haul. So I know a lot of you have been asking me because when I used to do my weekly reads where I'd kind of recap all the books I've read, what I'm currently reading, show you my knitting, and I would always do like whatever books I bought during the course of that week. And a lot of you have been asking that you wanted to see that again. So I decided to put back book hauls. So I'm only going to be doing these like once a month. Some months I will have a lot more books than others. I can tell you that I'm filming this on the 12th of July. Yeah, the 12th of July. I've already bought more books this month than I bought all of last month. So some months will be more, some months will be less. But of course this is going to be physical and ebooks. I don't know a lot about what all of these books are about, I will be honest. You guys know I am a big deal shopper. So a lot of these were bought because they were daily deals or monthly deals or what have you. And I will leave them linked all in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check out more about them if any of them look or sound interesting to you. And yeah, so I will start off with my physical books. I did buy 2 physical books this month. I do tend to buy these at Walmart because they are usually on for like 40% off when they're a new release, so that's always exciting. And the first one I got, the first one I want to show you is the one that I showed in my sorry, I'm drawing a blank, my mid-year book freakout tag, and that is Pride and Prejudice and Other Flavors by Sonelia Dev. This is her newest one, and it is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice, and I think it's a gender switch as well of Pride and Prejudice, so I am very, very much looking forward to this one. As soon as I saw this one was coming out, I knew I had to pick it up, and I waited and waited and waited, and I never saw it at Walmart, and then finally a couple weeks ago, it appeared, and I was so super stoked about it. So I cannot wait to read this one. I love the cover on this one. I think it's gorgeous. And yeah, this one sounds like so much fun. It says, award-winning author Sonelia Dev launches a new series. Oh, this is the first in a new series. About the Rajas, an immigrant Indian family descended from royalty who have built their lives in San Francisco. But again, like I said, a Pride and Prejudice retelling. I think I'm going to do my best to fit this into my my August TBR because I really, really want to read it. And the next one that I bought, physical, just came out again a few weeks ago, and I cannot wait to read this one. It's The Lemon Sisters by the amazing Jill Shalvis. This is the 3rd book in the Wildstone, is it the Wildstone series? Yeah, the Wildstone series. I read the first 2 books. There is a novella that I haven't read yet, but this series is absolutely fantastic, and I can tell you from reading the first 2 books, you do not at all need to read this series in order. These books can be read as standalones. If I remember correctly, I think maybe one of the characters from the first book makes a side appearance in the second book, but other than the fact that these all take place in the same small town in Northern California, that's about the only thing that they have in common with each other. So yeah, highly recommend this series. This is definitely more a women's fiction series as opposed to a contemporary romance. So if you have shied away from Jill Shalvis in the past, because she tends to write hot and steamy, you know, like the Heartbreaker Bay series or the Lucky Harbor series. This one is a little bit more toned down, and it's, like I said, more of a women's fiction than it is a romance novel. But of course, you know there is going to be a romance in there. So yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to this one. Yeah, the first 2 books are Rainy Day Friends and Lost and Found Sisters. So I do want to get the first 2 in trade paperback format like this, so I can have all 3 of them on my shelf because they are fantastic books and I just love them. So now on to the ebooks that I bought in June. So like I said, I have not bought a lot of books. I've only got 10 of them here. So the first one is The Wicked City by Beatriz Williams. I am a big fan of Beatriz Williams now. I've read one of her books, which was Cocoa Beach, and I read it last year and I really liked it. She does great historical fiction. This one I think came up as either a monthly or a daily deal. All of these came up as either monthly or daily deals or something like that. And yeah, it was a Beatriz Williams. As soon as I saw it, I immediately had to grab it. Again, not too sure exactly what it's about, but it looks fantastic, and it's a historical fiction novel, which I absolutely love. The next one I picked up was Christmas at Carriage Hall by Carla Neggers. This is book number 3.5 in the Swift River Valley series. I think I was doing a search. I was kind of, I don't know if you guys are the same, but I was having a bad day. I was having a very stressful work day, and I went on Amazon and I just searched romance novels for the Kindle, and I sorted it by price. And I was just kind of flipping through, looking to see if anything caught my eye. And I think this one was like, you know, at regular price was like $1.99 or something. I mean, it is just a novella in another series, a series that I haven't read by her, but I thought I'm going to go ahead and pick up the novella, so I've got it. And it's Christmas themed, which you can't go wrong with anything Christmas themed. And she's a great, great author, so that's why I picked this one up. The next one is The Girl Least Likely to Marry by Amy Andrews. This is book number 2 in the Wedding Season series. I am not too sure what this one is about. I'm pretty sure, I'm doing this from memory, you guys. I'm pretty sure this is a Harlequin Kiss novel. Same idea as the one before. I was searching through, found this one. I think all the Harlequin Kiss novels are like less than $2. They're $1.99 a piece. The Kiss line is an imprint that is no longer being published. I hope I'm saying this right, that when I go ahead and I do my editing and I stick the picture in here, I'm not going to be totally like wrong. If so, I'll just cut this part out. But anyway, I came across this one and it looked really cute. And like I was saying, the Kiss line is like a romantic comedy kind of imprint that, like I said, is no longer being published. But these are really, really fun, and like I said, they are all relatively inexpensive for the Kindle. The next book was Heavenly Angels by Carole Mortimer. This is a Harlequin Presents novel. Again, another one that I found while scrolling through looking for cheap books on the Kindle. And this is a Presents novel. Presents is not my favorite imprint from Harlequin. It is probably the most well-known. I think when people think of Harlequin romance novels, or Mills and Boon, this is the image that comes to mind. These white covers with the circle picture, you know, these are the ones that you see all over at thrift stores or your local supermarket. And because they publish so many of them, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that there's something like 8 to 10 titles, Presents titles, published every month. So there's a lot of these. My issue with these typically is the fact that these tend to have very alpha male characters, which is not my favorite in romance novels. But this one looked cute. It was a Christmas book. I love Christmas books. I can never say no to them. And Carole Mortimer I have read before, and she does a really good job. And this one just looks like a lot of fun, and it was cheap. And I love me some cheap books. The next one is, this one was a pure cover buy, is Good Guys Love Dogs by Inglath Cooper. This is the second book in the Second Chance novel series. I don't know if this is a series you need to read in any kind of order. Again, it's a contemporary romance novel. Not exactly sure what it's about. Again, I will leave a link to all these in the description box below. But that cover just got to me, and I thought it was adorable. I'm pretty sure this was a monthly deal last month. Adorable. I couldn't say no to it. Next is Love at the Beach Shop by Kyra Jacobs. This is book number 2 in the Paradise Key series. This one just looked cute and summery and a lot of fun. It looks like it's a series that takes place in a small town, like a small beachside town. And, you know, I love the cover. I love how sunny and cheerful it was. And it's a contemporary romance. I've never read this author before. But again, I'm pretty sure this was a monthly deal, so I think it was like less than $1. So I went ahead and picked it up. The next one is We Were on a Break by Lindsey Kelk. This is an author that I've heard about. She does a series called like I Love New York or I Love Hawaii. There's all these different like place names. It's a series that she does. And I've heard of her before. I think she might be a UK author, but don't quote me on that. This one, I saw the book come up months and months ago. I came across it on Amazon, and it was like $9.99 for the Kindle. And I'm like, I'm not paying that for an author. Yes, I've heard she's good, but I've never read her myself. So I ended up putting it on my wish list. I have a wish list on Amazon. I've talked about this before, I think. I have an ebook wish list on Amazon, and every now and then when I'm in the mood, I will go ahead and I will sort that list from like least to greatest price, and it'll show you. The cool thing about the wish list feature on Amazon is it will show you if prices drop on books. And when I sort it that way, I can see if any prices drop. And the price dropped on this one to $1.99, so I immediately picked it up. And I love the title of it, because that is still one of my favorite bits from the TV show Friends. Like, it was that long-running bit where Ross and Rachel were on a break, and he had a relationship with someone else, and there's always the whole screaming match of, we were on a break! And I just love it, and it makes me happy. And again, I'm not too sure exactly what this one is about, but I've heard good things about this author, so I'm very, very much looking forward to it. Next up, we have One Night in Christmas by Debbie Mason. This is book number 2.75. Go figure. Oh, no. 7.75. I should be wearing my glasses. Of the Christmas Colorado series. So this is an entire series set around a small town called Christmas, Colorado. And again, this was a novella. It was probably less than $1. The cover jumped out at me. I like Debbie Mason. I've read, I think, 1 or 2 books by her, and I like them quite a bit. And this is a series I definitely want to pick up. So when I see some of these go on sale, or if I run across them at a reasonable price, I will definitely be picking them up. And of course, I had to pick this one up. Next one is Marigolds and Murder by London Lovett. This is book number 1 in the Port Danby series. This one was free on the Kindle, and I think it's always free. So if you're interested, go ahead and pick it up. Now, I've heard about this from 2 different places. Courtney from the Cortagonist was talking about this one. This is a cozy mystery series, and it's about a woman who I think owns a flower shop. And then I heard Rainy Day Reads talking about it too. And she was reading through the first book, and she said she really liked it. So I went ahead and I searched it on the Kindle just to see how much it was. I thought, oh, I'll add it to my wish list. And when I saw it was free, I immediately grabbed it. I am always looking for new cozy mystery series because you guys know I'm a romance reader at heart, pun intended. I also love me some historical romance or some historical fiction and cozy mystery. Like, those are probably my top 3. If, you know, I had to pick your 3 favorite genres, those would be it for me. Oh, and romance, when I say romance, I mean historical and contemporary. But this one sounded really, really cute. I love the cover, and I am super excited about getting to this one. And last but not least is Forever My Hero by Sharon Sala. This is book number 7 in the Blessings, Georgia series. This is another small town contemporary romance series. This book went on sale. Sharon Sala, I can tell you, is an author I really, really like. I have been reading her for a long time. Back when I first started reading romance, she was one of the first that I started reading. She was one of the first romantic suspense authors I started reading. So she writes amazing romantic suspense, but she also writes fantastic contemporaries. And this series just looks absolutely wonderful. And again, it was on sale. I had to go ahead and pick it up. So anyway, guys, that is it for my book haul. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books and what did you think about them. And as I said, everything will be linked below, and I will also link to the Cortagonist, to Courtney's channel, and I'll link to Rainy Day Reads channel as well. So you can go and check them out because they both have some great content. And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so very much for watching. Bye, guys.